Hi YouTubers, friends and family, RV Debs here with you. It is Monday, the day before the 4th of July. Hope you're all having a good weekend, a nice long one. And what is your plans for the 4th of July? Mine are pretty simple. We're going to go over to Nadia and Nathan's and enjoy some dinner. And there's a pool and try to stay cool. Today it's overcast. I hope tomorrow it is too, because it's usually a lot cooler when it is. That's what's going on here. I hope y'all stay safe and have a nice family time and just be grateful for all the freedoms that we have here in the United States. We're very fortunate, and I do not take it lightly. I love having my freedoms. What is that song? Janis Joplin, when she said, "Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose, and nothing ain't worth nothing if it ain't free." Thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. Hi there. You know, I am sitting here and thinking about what do I want to talk about on my YouTube channel today. And I've got nothing really. Other than it's a holiday weekend, but I haven't done anything. Nothing exciting. I didn't go to church on Sunday, and I just pretty much stuck around here with the dogs. It just seems like a quiet weekend for a holiday, you know? Sometimes I'll sit in here and watch videos of other YouTubers' channels. I do that pretty much daily, and I have my favorites, and I have a few that I just once in a while check in with. And I always wonder about like why people would leave comments that are really, you know, mean, cruel, gross. I don't get too many of them now, thank goodness, and if I do, I just delete. But I was watching a channel of a guy who was telling everybody that he was not going to be in the van anymore. A young man who had a van channel, a full-time vanner. I think he said he'd been doing it for a few years, and he was very informative. And the name on, I think his name on his channel is A. Clarino. It's AC. I can't remember how it is. Oh, terrible. Terrible memory. But forgive me, I'm getting old. Anyway, so he was explaining that he sold his van, and he met a young woman who was just beautiful. He showed a picture of her. She's got a big belly because she's pregnant with his baby. And they are, I guess, going to renting a place now, and he's going to be an Uber driver and stay in one place for now, you know. And that he was so happy that he had made this connection with this woman, and he's in love. That's Lily. She's looking out the window and she sees things. Hey. Shh. Anyway, so I was like, I watched his video, and then I looked at the comments, and there were like a lot of good comments saying, you know, congratulations, glad you're happy, you know. It's nice when people are happy for you. If you're doing something and it's changing your life and they go with the flow with you, that's part of having a channel. But there's always these people, and they were right there, saying, "I've unsubscribed. How dare you sell out? You know, now you got a wife pulling you down. You sold out. Unsubscribe." All those nasty comments. And I got the same ones, because when I was first starting out, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was going to travel, you know. It's easily said, harder to do, at least for me. But I got to Alabama when I first took off from Florida in my travel trailer, schlepping it behind. Got to Alabama and said, yes, I'll stay here for a while, because I really didn't enjoy traveling with a big old trailer on the back, especially having two dogs And, you know, you just can't stop anywhere when you're in it with a travel trailer. You got to be careful of the gas stations that you go to.
You need new glasses.
Oops.
So why not have them delivered to your doorstep?
Accidentally started my video here. Anyway, yeah, so like, you know, this guy got like all these negative comments on his change of life. And it really is funny because if people watch my channel just because I'm traveling, I guess they can go elsewhere because there's a lot of videos and channels about travel, you know, and there's no reason to be mean. I don't understand the logic and the people behind the comments that always have to put down whatever you're, you know, explaining and talking about in your life. But it goes to show you that no matter who you are, if you change your channel, you're going to have some people that unsubscribe because how dare me or anybody change their mind and, you know, do a whole different thing in their lives. But I've done that myself, so, you know, and I'm really grateful to have all of you still with me. And there's probably about 20 people that follow my every video, but they give me thumbs down. Thank God for the hundreds of people that give me thumbs up, because I appreciate that a lot. And I don't show my thumbs up and thumbs down to anybody because I don't really think it's anyone's business but mine. At least that's how I feel. But I always get between 7 to 18 thumbs down and thumbs up between 80 and 200. So that's, you know, it shows that there's just very few, but there are those haters out there. No matter what you do, they're gonna put you down and tell you you're wrong or call you a name, or, you know. And like, I had someone who watched a video 2 years ago when I left Florida and had a terrible landlady to tell me I couldn't pack my travel trailer before, you know, while I was moving. I couldn't park it in front of my house. Anyway, you know, 2 years ago, and all this person did was call me a name. So, oh yeah, called me a psycho. Yes, I'm a psycho. It's just funny, you know, having a YouTube channel is a challenge in a way because you don't make money on YouTube these days. I mean, unless you have a couple million people following you. So, you know, it's not a money maker. As a matter of fact, it's a time taker. Not a money maker. A time taker. YouTube, time taker. For you guys too, right? We all spend time on YouTube. They don't care what you put on it, really. Just keep doing it. So that's the truth about YouTube. They've changed their ways. I guess I really don't even know. All I know is now you don't get anything. You know, it doesn't pay to think you're going to make money on YouTube, because you won't. You won't. You're lucky if you make anything. And the hours it takes, you know, to take the videos and then sort through them and try to edit out anything that was terrible or not necessary. But I'm very fortunate. I have some really wonderful subscribers that do follow me and leave comments that, you know, are uplifting or caring. That's really nice. It's one of the reasons I keep my channel up, is because of some of you that I've met through, you know, the YouTube channel. There are times when I think, you know, and usually I have nothing really to say, so like a few days can pass. I try not to do that. I try to have something a little bit every day, but I don't want to be, you know, boring and, you know. But I enjoy my YouTube channel, and I enjoy my friends on here and the ones I watch. And I appreciate when you do comment. I really do. Thank you. That's what's going on today. You know, it's Monday. It's just a blah day here, really. But I'm okay with it because, you know, sometimes no news is good news. It's chill time. I put makeup on just for myself. I do put makeup on only for me because there's not really anybody that really gives a crap, you know. I always like to look, you know, presentable, at least if I can. Yeah. I hope you have a fantastic 4th of July. And if you don't have a fantastic one, that you have a safe, enjoyable one. You know, I don't think mine's going to be fantastic. We're just going to spend some time with the little boys and, you know, Nadia, Nathan, and me and Kat, her mom. Just, it's a small gathering in a pool. I will go in the pool, but it's not easy because you have to climb up a ladder to get into one of these above ground. They don't have a deck yet. I hope someday they do. But it's worth it because you cool off, you know, and if we're going to be outside, I got to cool off. So that's what's going on here. I hope y'all, like, again, I keep saying it, enjoy your, you know, 4th of July, whatever you're doing, stay safe. Be happy. Some of us are alone, really, you know. Have a heart for people. I have feelings that, you know, I share with you guys that I miss my sweet husband. I miss having someone that puts their arms around you and loves you. And that's the worst part, really. One of the worst part is just not having your mate, you know, your friend for life, your love for life. And no matter how long it's been, I still miss him, you know. And I'd love to meet someone sweet like that, but they're just not out there. I mean, you're lucky if you have one of those in your whole life. So I was lucky. Yep. That's us when we were young. Every now and then I show it. Wasn't he cute? Yes, he was. And he was as sweet as he was cute. I was a redhead. Anyway, just sharing a little something with you. I love you guys. Peace out. Have fun this weekend. It's a long weekend. And I'll talk to you soon. Hi, everyone. I'm outside. I thought I would take the dogs out, and they're happy to be outside. So peaceful. And we listen to the birds singing a song. Yeah, it's pretty nice out today, I must say. Lily is, I don't know if you can see her or not. She's over there. Rosie's right here. As soon as I turn the camera on, they both kind of just change their mood. That's why I went and got the camera, because they were being so cute. Not cute anymore. I just love my little yard here. Listen to the birds. Look how tall the corn is. Rosie and Lily. Hope that it didn't make you dizzy. So I'm really grateful for what I have, even though I would love to be traveling and have a camper van and go visit my friends in California and Washington. I'm still pretty lucky and happy to be right here. At least I was talking to Kathy today. I said, you know, I really want to do some more wandering and traveling, and I want a camper van, and, you know, we were talking about it. And she was right. She goes, well, at least there's no one rushing you here. You've got a permanent home base, and, you know, you can just take your time and not worry about that part, you know, which is true. So, you know, I'm pretty excited about my life right now. At least I'm not alone. Talk to you later. I hope you're all having a beautiful Monday and getting ready for tomorrow. Yep. Whatever you're doing, you know. A lot of us aren't doing much, but you know what? That's sometimes best. No matter what, right? I forgot to tell you guys. Did you notice that there's no one parked? There's no other camper there anymore? There used to be a camper that was right there. Nathan and Nadia's camper, and they sold it. Because they aren't going to be using it for a while, and they're going to buy a little bigger one or something a little different. Yeah, so there's no more camper there. I'm glad, because it looks prettier. But they probably will put the next one there too. It's okay. That's what family's for, right? Be there for each other. Adios.